tonight's Viewer Mail, we discuss how much sugar you should eat and how to reduce your sugar intake. 22 News registered dietitian Nancy Dell joins us to answer your questions. Thanks for joining us, Nancy.
You're welcome.
So our first question tonight is from Abby from the internet. She says, my children are 4 to 8 years old. I want them to enjoy some sweets, but not too many. How much sugar is realistic but healthy?
We all know that sugar is just empty calories, and it is linked to almost any disease you can name, from Alzheimer's to heart disease and excess weight. And once you start eating it, it's hard to stop. Research shows sugar is as addictive as cocaine, but sugar tastes good. So it's a good question. How much is considered reasonable? First, don't worry about the naturally occurring sugar in milk and fruit. It is the sugar added to food that is the problem. Recent studies show the average 4 to 8-year-old eats 15 teaspoons of added sugar a day. That adds up to 50 pounds of added sugar a year. USDA guidelines recommend children have no more than half that amount, or 7 to 8 teaspoons of added sugar per day. A whopping 41% of the added sugar children consume is from drinks like soda and lemonade. So start to introduce your kids to low sugar beverages like water that's been infused with melons, strawberries, pineapples, oranges, or cucumber. Walk into a lobby of a fancy hotel and people are going crazy over the infused water they offer. In fact, have your kids help you make it. You can even infuse seltzer water if your children like the bubbles.
And here's one of the issues. When we talk about added sugar, there's really no way to find out exactly how much added sugar is in some of these drinks.
Yeah, it is hard, but by July 2018, the FDA will require that most labels separate added sugar from naturally occurring sugar on the label. So until then, there are apps you can download on your phone to tell you what the added sugar is. Also, you can read the ingredients. Anything that ends in OSE means sugar. Words like malt extract, rice syrup also mean sugar, but it can be hard to detect.
So we are moving in the right direction.
We are.
And our next question is about beverages. What are other ways to easily reduce sugar for your kids?
So besides the beverages, you want to give your kids fruit for dessert. Think of snacks as mini meals, and give kids like a half a sandwich or small portions of leftover mac and cheese for snacks. You can flavor plain yogurt with your own fruit. Use 100% juice to flavor yogurt or all fruit jam. And when they want chocolate, give them a few semi-sweet morsels rather than the chocolate chip cookie. Semi-sweet morsels are not very sweet, but the kids like them. And you could even melt them to make a dip for fruit.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Nancy. And if you have a question you can write to her via the address on your screen or just log on to our website, wwlp.com.